Yes, eat. Okay, looks like we're live.
Oh my God.
Debbie's eating. Poor thing. She just flew in. She's like starved and tired and all kinds of traffic, but here we are.
Hello, party people. I'm in Florida.
And we have a surprise guest. We have Daya from Oasis, who's going to give us the whole lowdown on the astrology and all of this, you know, planets and grand squares, full moon, eclipse, blood moon, all that kind of good stuff. So we decided we're just going to get the expert and let her talk, and you know, we'll just stick to what we know, which is not much, but it's channeling and, and at least have a good laugh. So, all right, so let's start with, I just want to open just saying the Kadosh, prayer. I use it a lot to set our space and for all who are watching to be protected, and for all of us just to be, you know, in the same vibration and working together and understanding and sharing. So Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabayot. And so that basically pulls in Archangel Michael. So you know, he's one of my main men, you know, and Debbie's too. So we get, you know, we get to share. So luckily he's, you know, eternal, and he can be everywhere
at one time. So
so Daya, give us a little background. First of all, what is a blood moon? Let's go with the first thing. We've got a full moon tonight, and we've got the lunar eclipse, but they're calling it a blood moon. Why do they call it that?
Okay, the blood moon really comes from the actual color that the moon shows up, which is kind of a pinkish red to a darkish red, depending on the exact placement. But what it actually is that the Earth comes between the sun and the moon, which causes the color change in the moon, which makes the moon appear to be the different color. And the reason why it's called the blood moon is tonight supposedly is supposed to be a full lunar eclipse, which means you'll actually be able to see the whole red in the moon. And what the history of the blood moon is, well, there's the public history of it, and there's the esoteric history of it. So I'm going to go into the esoteric because everybody knows, most people should know the public. The esoteric history of the blood moon is the secret in the word bless, because the word bless actually comes from the word blood. So the esoteric of the blood moon is actually a big, huge blessing from the astral realm and the energies out there, whichever you want to call it, is really a huge blessing of earth energies. And with tonight it being in, one, we're in Libra moon, and then two, we're in the month of April, which is a highly creative month, because we all know the saying, April showers bring May flowers. So basically this is a highly creative month, a high month of mating and getting things done of what you want for the rest of the year. So with it being in the reason why they're hyping it up so much, with it being in this month and then it being the lunar eclipse, which is the full blood moon, why are you laughing at me? Which is the full blood moon.
We're just looking at who's coming on already and saying hi, so I'm just laughing. Hi, girls.
No,
hi.
we've got Yanni Prada, we've got Kathy, and we've got Sylvie. So hello. Sorry.
Okay.
Agrees.
I know. But with it being...
But you know what? It makes a lot of sense what you're saying, though, about a blessing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Very big blessing. It's a highly creative moon. If you work with numerology, this would be a great time to work with the number 6, because 6 is the number of man and the number of creativity. So this is a great time to work with the number 6.
That makes so much sense. You guys won't believe it. I pulled 3 cards, and I haven't posted it. I forgot I wasn't able to post today, but it was 6 of Wands, the 6 of Swords. And I was like, oh my God, all these 6s. I got to see what the 6s mean. And you just explained it. So that makes total sense now for what I pulled last night. That's crazy. And then, of course, I pulled the moon card. So, you know, makes total sense.
Yeah, and then, so that makes total sense. Then with the moon, we have the extra blessing of the moon being in full Libra, which we know Libra is the balancing. Libra is all about, Libra is all about balancing. Plus, it's ruled by Venus. So with Venus, it has your money, it has your relationships, it has your expression. We all know the Venus planet is full of the arts, so this is a very good time to basically manifest anything and everything you want. Like this is like if there was no other moon, this is the perfect moon to do any manifested rituals, any completion rituals of what you already want to manifest. It's a very good moon to do. Well, manifesting mating is the same thing, but it's a very good moon to do mating rituals because it's just like that blessing is all there. And then I believe we're still. I don't even know what day it is actually. I believe we're still in Aries. I don't know. I've been running around.
It's Monday the 14th, but yeah, I'm totally with you with that. And also, I think this is, and we're going to talk about this later, manifesting, especially the relationship, that relationship that you want, or, you know, that romantic soulmate relationship that we all think about. I think this is a good time to manifest.
Yeah, if you're trying to manifest a lover and all that, this is a great time to do that too.
All right. So, well, one of the things when we're talking about manifestation, it was funny because I was, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it's all about letting go. And the last time we had a full moon, or the message that I was getting about full moons, it's not only about letting go, but it's really about getting ready for your harvest. Like to harvest the seeds that you put in the new moon, and now you're harvesting. So it's a time of really sitting back and going, damn, good job. You know, I was able to do this. This is coming into my life. I set my intention. This is coming in, and I think a lot of times we're so busy, oh, let go, oh, start the new, that we don't take the moment to just say, okay, thank you, be appreciative of what is coming in and what we've been able to achieve, and just kind of take a moment of you know, deep breathing and saying, okay, just a moment of rest. And I think people oftentimes forget that, and that's really also a key to flow and manifestation. You've got to have that time of appreciation and gratitude for what you have brought in, and say thank you. You know, I was able to manifest this. This did come into my life. Or, you know, I was able to progress on this project. Maybe it's not fully manifested. Maybe it'll be next month. But at least you've made progress and you see yourself taking steps forward. And I think even if you're taking small step forwards in what you're doing, it's good to just give yourself a little pat on the back and a little gratitude.
Absolutely. And I'm going to run with the gratitude, because I think what happens a lot of times, and this is everybody, we all do it, we focus on all the stuff that we don't have. And then we wonder why we're not getting anywhere. And it's because we're putting all our energies into the negative, into what we don't have. And gratitude is a card that I've been getting a lot. Showing appreciation, showing gratitude for the things that you do have. Also, and I was talking to Dia about this, saying that, you know, we're coming in a very turbulent, the last month for a lot of people has been really turbulent. And what the message that I'm getting about it is that we're having to do massive shadow work. And if you're not doing it on your own, there's a lot of us who we're being forced to do our work. We're being forced to cut away ties, to face things that we didn't want to face, and we kept putting it on the back burner and saying, you know what, I don't have time to deal with that right now. I don't have time to deal with that right now. And, you know, I feel like tonight is a good night to kind of, for those of us who have really just been getting hammered, like we've been getting hammered with having to cut, you know, just work with so many different things and so many hardships, and then coming through it on the other side, that tonight is like a reward. It's like a break from, you know, just saying, oh, okay, you know what, this is the perfect time for you to say, okay, you know what, I did the work, I cut away a lot of stuff from my life. Tonight I'm going to work on manifesting the things that I want to take the place of those things that I cut out of my life. So it's gonna be amazing. I know, you know, Marion and I, we got a full moon ceremony set up for 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just
I'm gonna let you take a little nap.
Yeah, I need my
before
sleep,
3 a.m.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say hi to a couple people. We've got Pure Vision Guidance. So really a lot of light workers are joining us, and we're so grateful to have you with us. Pat Rainville, I love your channel. You know, Pat, your channel was one of the first channels.
Mine too. Patty. You were one of the first.
Yeah. I was like,
you and Angel Steve 41.
Exactly.
One of the first people I ever watched.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I just thought it was. I just look forward to it, like every day, seeing what the message is, what the angels have to say, and the way that you explain things. So thank you for joining us. It's amazing, and we're really blessed. So thank you. And oh my gosh, we have some new people. I'm not familiar.
Hi, Phil. I know her. Hi.
Yeah, I know Phyllis. And we've got Lisa Green.
Oh,
and I'm so glad. I haven't heard from Lisa for a while.
Yeah,
so
girl,
we're looking forward to all your stuff. And we have Mahogany Black. And no, you didn't miss it. We're on. Sorry, we're always late a minute or two. It wouldn't be us. And Ronald. So thanks for joining us. We're we want to talk a little bit about channeling and what it means to us in particular, and I've actually seen a lot more. Maybe it's because I'm drawing the vibration of it, and I'm seeing everybody who's channeling now, but a lot of people are stepping forward and including light language in their readings, or saying that they've they've channeled, and maybe giving us a translation or giving us a message from spirit. And I think that's one of the huge things that many, not just like a few select light workers, no, this is something I think that everybody's really going to tap into. It just speaks from the heart, and that's as light workers, what we're about really is doing things from a heart-centered place. So the light language speaks to your heart. Now, I know that I translate because it's what I hear, but you may get a different message for yourself. And sometimes when I hear it a second time, I hear something completely different. Absolutely. So I think it's you hear what it is that you need to know. And what I love about that is exactly the way the Akashics works. Right. It's like they're going to tell you what you need to know, whether you like it or not, but you'll be ready. And I think that's what light language is all about as well. That Katie Freeman's on it. She's like, oh my God, I love them too, Pat and Angel Steve. I know you guys are just like, everybody's like, ooh, favorites.
Celebrities. The celebrities.
Yeah. And so that's what light language is to me. It's a pure form of speaking to source, and a connection with higher. It allows us to connect at higher levels of vibration, and allows the message to come through. Because I believe it's the sound, the tone, could be colors as well. It's all going to evolve. It's all going to evolve. If you're musically inclined, you're creating music. I mean, that's like huge. It's definitely a musical type vibration, since it's all energy, it's all vibration. So a lot of times you could just know by the tone, like the tone of Debbie's voice. I already know who's talking.
Right.
I know who's coming through just by the tone and by the groups that we have, we're lucky to work with.
And the funny thing is that, if you would have told me and Marion, and I know even Dia has even kind of, opened up to it a little bit, that we were going to do light language, and that was going to be part of our expansion, there's no way I would have been like, no. No. Because it's just, I just felt like that was like, I don't know, weird and fluffy foo-foo and, all that stuff. But what I feel that the light language allows the messages to come through, first of all, to me, it's a frequency, okay? It opens up a frequency. And sometimes the light language, you can translate it verbatim. Like, you can translate it word for word, depending on who's talking, who's coming through. And sometimes it's not for you to translate. It's just for you to sit and think and just clear your mind and just see what pictures do you get in your mind, what images do you get. Yeah. And that's what the message is. So, I mean, it comes in different ways, different forms. And like she said, my voice will change. And, I'm going to do some light language in a little bit. And, the only reason why I close my eyes is really because I'm a visual person, okay? Yeah. So I'm looking at everything. I want to look at it. But, when I'm doing the light language, I need to just focus a little bit, you know. So and it's not like I'm letting somebody else come through, or I'm trans channeling. It's totally me. I'm here 100%, and I don't have to like move myself aside in any way, shape, or form to do the channeling. And so we just felt like, as a treat to our viewers, who are really, I mean, we have the best, I mean, we do. We do. We do. You know, we have great viewers. They're really loyal. And, we wanted to just do something just for you guys, just to do it. Now, the other thing that I'm going to talk about real quick is that we're doing double readings. So if you want to have a one-on-one session with light language, or a double reading with her and I while I'm here, it's only $33.33. You're not gonna. That's ridiculous. Okay. She's an Akashic reader. I'm learning to get into the Akashics. Plus, I do the light language, and the most popular readings are the past life readings, starseed origins, romance readings. So those are big ones for us. And so if you're interested, just go to akashicinspirations.com, and you just click on it. So who do we got? We got Tony. Hi, Tony.
Yeah, hi, Tony.
And Sylvie. So, Dia, what do you? Now I know, like, what do you think about like the light language? Is it like weird to you?
It's not weird to me. I just interact with them differently. Like Marianne hears them. You have to close your eyes to visualize them. I'm more like you, where I get the symbolism. So like I don't have to close my eyes to see it. I like zone out. But I'll start seeing symbols, and through that I can interpret symbols. I don't hear it, but I see it, and sometimes I get different weird smells around me. So that's how I interpret other languages. So it's not like
and that's how we started getting it. Was through the symbolism. We got symbols. She got the symbols first, and then that's how we. And it transmutes. The more you work with it, the more that it'll morph and it'll change.
It's like you evolve. You
totally
evolve as you practice anything. Like we've evolved with the oracle readings and card readings, just like everybody. If we go back and look at our first video, like, oh my God, what is that? But it's learning and experience. So I'm just so grateful that everybody who's watched us has just let us go through our growing pains, and let us experiment and grow and change, and
stayed with us, like
stayed with us to watch what are they doing now.
Yeah, I mean we're totally doing completely different things than when we first started out, and yet we still have the same fan base, which is something I was afraid that we were going to lose some of our viewers because we were not doing just the cards. And so, that's why we're just going to do this for our viewers, because we're so glad that you guys stuck around and, just kept watching us, even though we weren't doing what we originally started out doing, which is just cards.
Okay, I think, you want to just pick one? You want to do one?
Yeah, just ask them. So anybody who wants, a light language message, I will, this is the first time. I've never done this live, so so just be patient with us. But what I'll do is I will try to channel a message, and she writes it. She translates it for me. The only thing I get is a feeling. Like sometimes I'll just get a sensation of what it's about, but she can actually write an exact message. But what I want you to do is, if you want one, as I'm talking, just close your eyes if this is a channeling for you, and just accept it. And don't have any expectations. Just accept it. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it's an activation of some sort. So, and then she's going to tell you what the message is. So all you have to do is just absorb it. Just soak it in. Okay?
Okay. We know there's a little bit of a time lag, so I'm just going to give it a second. And, do you want to talk, Dia, just for a minute about this? I guess it's called the Grand Cross or the Grand Square, and how Pluto and Jupiter and Uranus and all of those energies are. When there's an eclipse, I understand that those energies are actually going to be kind of augmented tonight, because we're being we're between the sun and the moon, so the sky is free to bring us other energies that maybe we wouldn't get as strongly because of the moon. Is that correct?
Yeah, but let me look it up real fast about which one's crossing, like what actual planets are involved, because I did not. Like I said, I've been totally into doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So give me 1 second. Let me look up real fast which planets are involved. I know, like you said, Pluto and Jupiter, but I just need to actually see which crosses what before I can talk about it for a second.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
don't worry about it.
Okay, so we're getting our guinea pig volunteers are coming through. So thank
So
you.
we're just working the names down of
All right.
who would like
Of
one.
who
So
we
you're
can-
good, girl. We're working on it. Okay, so somebody's asking, what's the best techniques to get started doing yourself, and can chanting help? Definitely, chanting can help, and free form chanting.
Yeah.
Don't try to copy somebody else somebody else who does the chanting. Just go with it. Go with the flow, and what will happen is you think that you're chanting gibberish or nonsense, and that's actually going to be light language. So and from there you'll just expand from there, and what you'll say to yourself then is, first you just chant and you see what happens. Then you direct it and you say, okay, I would like to do a chant light language about activating my chakras. And then you'll do a chanting, and that's exactly what you're going to come through with, and that's how I would start, especially for you, since you brought up about the chanting.
Well, another good thing, I mean, I do like certain mantras. My personal favorite is the Om Mani Padme Hum. That's my personal favorite. So if you feel, really connected to a mantra, you can start with that. And then if you also do automatic writing, since I love to write, I love pen on paper, and I realize now that I've been doing this since I was a kid. I just didn't know that's what it was called. But definitely automatic writing, that's the way it started coming through, because it came through in symbols. So you could just, it doesn't matter.
Doodle.
If it
Just try
yes.
doodling.
Yep.
Doodling little,
Yeah, and only
little
starts
symbols,
off
maybe
with
6 or 7 to a page, and then you can start like that too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pull up the picture of it, because of course everybody online is giving their own interpretation. I just want the picture of the cross. I'm having a hard time finding a picture of it. Do y'all know which one is actually across from what, and I can go from there, because I'm having a hard time.
Well, I know we have Pluto and Capricorn. We have down at the bottom is, wait, I wrote a blog on it yesterday. Hold on.
Here we got Pluto. I know it's Pluto, Cap, Mars, and Libra, Jupiter and Cancer, and Uranus and Aries. But I just need to see exactly what is crossing what, and then I can go from there. Why is there no problem?
I think it's Pluto. You got it? Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm like, Pluto? I don't know.
You guys know more than me. I don't even know what you guys are talking Chinese. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, I got it. Yes, the picture's back. Okay, so we got Mars opposing Uranus and Pluto opposing Jupiter. This thing is kind of sideways. Okay, so we got Uranus in Aries, which is also in the 3rd house, which is probably why a lot of people's in their feelings right now. You got Uranus in Aries, and then it's crossing Mars, and the 11th house, which is friendships in Libra. Okay, so basically, I'm going to do the first cross that I'm noticing right now, which is the Mars and the, nope, that's not the 11th house. With the Mars in the 9th house, and, well, I'm not even going to do 9 houses right now. Uranus and Uranus, Uranus and Aries. Aries is the great I am. Aries is, I always say Aries is who you truly are at your core. It's kind of like, almost like your soul, the evolution of your soul, who you truly meant to be. It's I am, is who, just basically the core of who you are. And with that being in Uranus, Uranus is more of the higher, deeper spiritual side of thoughts and all that. So when you're dealing with Uranus, you're dealing with more like not just your average everyday thoughts, but like your deeper thoughts. What do I want to do with my life? Who am I supposed to be in this lifetime? Where am I really going with this? Am I truly happy with who I am? You have that, and now that's crossing Mars. Mars is a very It's a warring planet, but it's also a highly sexual planet at the same time because war and sex is the energy is one and the same. Just like life and rebirth or life and destruction is that energy is still one. They're two sides of the same coin. So with that being in Libra, is now as where most people were the extreme, where they were just creative, or very destructive, is bringing a balance. And most people see oppositions as a bad thing. What opposition really is seeing the two extremes and balancing them. So basically what it's doing is balancing your thoughts and your core of who you truly want to be with the action that you're actually taking. So we have that opposition right now with balancing your actions with what you say you are, who you think you are, or who in your core you truly know you are. Okay, then we have Pluto and Capricorn and Jupiter and Cancer. We know Cancer, of course, is the crab. It's all about your emotions. We know what the emotions is, your basic instincts. And then it's Jupiter. Jupiter is a very expansive planet. It's a planet of expansion. It's the planet of basically expansion in every area. That's how I like to keep Jupiter very simple. Pluto is a very misunderstood planet. Most people think of Pluto, think of death and all this other stuff. Pluto is a very spiritual planet. It's very highly rebirth. Pluto is connected to Scorpio, and if anybody knows Scorpio, Scorpio is deeply spiritual. So Pluto is a planet of
my moon in Scorpio.
Yeah, Pluto is a planet, so you're deeply spiritual just by instinct. Pluto is a planet of, deeply spiritual, highly sexual at the same time, because spirituality and sexuality, what most people don't know, are actually one and the same. It's also one of the esoteric things that are hidden from most of the public. But with Pluto being in Capricorn, Capricorn is just want to go to key phrases, it's the useful planet. It's the planet that knows how to, the energy, not planet, the sign, the energy that knows how to pull and use things around it. So with Pluto being in Capricorn, it's using everything around it to rebirth itself. Now with this rebirthing, is going to be connected with others. It's going to be connected with the other side, which is the Jupiter and Cancer. So now your rebirthing is highly connected to your emotions, so that needs to be balanced because you may be trying to rebirth something that was your emotion for the moment, but not your emotion that you're going to have for the long term. So now these two things need to be balanced. Your emotions need to be balanced. Give me 1 second. Your emotions need to be balanced with who. I'm sorry, my son wants to apparently sit in the screen. Your emotions must be balanced with who you're truly meant to be, who you're trying to be, who you say you are, or the person you want to become. So that's the opposition. So we have so basically, both oppositions equal out to the same thing. It's basically coming into who you're truly meant to be and making sure that everything, your actions, your emotions, and everything you're doing is lining up with who you truly say that you are, who you truly want to be. And like I said, like Glammie said earlier, I've been talking for a long time since last year about getting that shadow work done, getting that dark work done. No, you don't even have pants on. Getting that shadow work done and getting that dark work done so when the time comes, you'll be prepared and you're ready to manifest. And for those who have not done that work, now they're being forced into that work with these grand crosses and all these energies. They're being forced into that work and they're going to have to do it whether they want to or not. I know it's kind of harsh, but you have to go through it in order to be who you truly are. And to tie in the Chinese astrology, this is the year of the horse. This is the year of movement, and movement stops for no one. When a horse is running, basically get out the way. Especially a wild horse, movement stops for no one. So you're either going to, move with it, or it's going to get moved out the way.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah. That makes so much sense because, I'm not usually like one to see like visuals, even though I'm very visual, like when I meditate and stuff like that. But I keep seeing an image of a horse, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing an image of a horse? And then somebody told me that this was the year of the horse in the Chinese year, and I was like, oh, well, okay, that makes total sense. And now that you're saying that it's movement, whether you are on the horse or not, you're either on the horse or you're behind the horse, stuck to the horse, and tethered to the horse and running behind it, but you're gonna go whether you want to or not. So, all right, that's good to know. All right, so we're gonna we got a couple names down, and we're gonna go ahead and do some light language. So
I just wanted to say that Robin Bonatti from Young Dreamer is here with us as well.
Bonatti.
Thank you so much. And we've got Chris from Invoking the Balance.
Oh, girl.
So thank you for joining us, guys. This is awesome. Really, I really got some strong.
Because it's getting kind of out of here, so I'm going to mute for a quick second so I can concentrate.
Okay, hon. Thank you. Okay, so she's going mute. Okay. So I just wanted to say, well, one of the big messages that I got as far for us as way showers and light workers is that we're really going to be needed right now. With these energies that are coming in, it's really going to, one, awaken a lot of people up, and in their awakening, there may be fear, there may be things that they don't understand. So they're going to be looking to light workers and way showers to kind of guide them a little bit. So I think we have to be extra compassionate, extra gentle when dealing with others in our readings, and and maybe giving more explanations, because I think a lot more people are going to kind of be on the sidelines looking like, oh my God, what's happening to me right now? I don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand. So I think a lot of patience on our part is going to be called for. And I think for those who have been thinking of getting out there and being a light worker, then guess what? Now's the time. Now's the time for you to shine, because you need to shine your light, because you have the knowledge, you have the skills, you have the desire and to do this, and you need to actually be a shining light for others who are in their awakening process. So I think that was really, really important message that I got yesterday.
Okay. And then what I also wanted to say, Yanni, and I'll probably start with her for her light language. You were asking, about, trying to do this yourself. What I always want to tell people is that you must be careful too. Make sure that you protect yourself when you're doing, or whether you're just doing automatic writing, if you're trying to get any messages, just whatever that you do to put yourself in a protective space, whether it's saging first, whether it's saying a prayer of protection, calling in your spiritual team, make sure that that you do that first before you do automatic writing, or you try to get messages, or you try to channel. Yeah. It's very important to be in a sacred space before you do that, because my theory is that anything can come through. You don't want just anything to come through. You want the right information coming through, and something that's for the highest good.
Since you said that, I'm back. I wanted to say something real quick. A lot of things that get mixed up with. You have to be highly intuitive when it comes to channeling. You can't just go by your knowledge, because your knowledge may tell you one thing is bad for you when it actually may be good for you, and it may tell you one thing is good for you when it's actually bad for you. So when you're channeling, if your first instinct says stop, stop. That's not about overconquering your fears. That's your instincts connected to what you should be connected to and what you should not be connected to. You need to be very, when you're channeling, you need to be sober. When I know a lot of people try to say, when you're channeling, you can use like maybe alcohol or something to help you get into that mood or to calm your nerves or whatever. No, you need to be, especially when you first start getting into it, you need to be completely sober so you can make sure you're interpreting things correctly and not when you're connected to stuff. And that's highly important. You also need to be able to basically kind of understand beyond what you feel, or I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Like, for example, if when a symbolism of a rock comes to you and you say, okay, that normally means something bad's happening, when you're channeling, that may not necessarily mean something's bad happening. So you kind of have to let go of your emotional attachment to symbolism in order to get the right meaning when you start channeling. Just wanted to put that out there a little bit, because a lot of people misinterpret things when they're channeling and take it the wrong way, or they're connecting to the wrong stuff because they're more in their mind as opposed to into their spirit and letting their spirit take over and showing what needs to be done.
Yeah, you always, definitely, I agree.
Okay, I think we're gonna start with our first one. We're gonna go with Yanni, and then we'll try and keep them short so we can get.
I was just gonna say.
I want to do a few of them.
Yeah, we want to get everybody. Actually, my goal is I want to do everybody who asked.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, we're gonna do everybody who asked. But no, the reason why she's saying that, because usually, mine can go up to like 5 minutes. So we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to keep it to about a minute. a minute and a half, so that this way we have time not only for me to talk, but for her to write out what the message is. All right, so. Enehiyako watu wasane yatumana. Ese nimeka yosu watu wala idia. O noketia na manu watu wala fasuna kuwatu wa. E ni atu wala feis na mika tu watu wasawe. O se ne keyesi etua. O ne meki etialua. Isi natu alua. As ne miki tafasuna. And that was a blessing.
Yeah. Well, what I got was, gentle one, we are so happy to be able to speak with you. And we are glad to know that you are opening in your expansion, and that it was the blessing. And these, we work a lot with 13 grandmothers. So these are like the original grandmothers of Mother Earth that came together with Gaia to basically create, to help in her creation. And so they can come in with very gentle and they're very nurturing energies. So it's really they can connect to you through nature, obviously, and through being very grounded. So they encourage, the message I'm getting is that they encourage you to be very grounded within Mother Earth and to really enjoy and love that connection. Love being out in nature. Just when you breathe in the green grass, when you breathe in the dew, when you're under the sunshine, and just take that moment of just being. And that's what they're asking and they're telling you to do.
Can you just read her the message real quick? And what we can do, guys, since we know most of you,
yeah, we'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't write it all out. It was what I.
Yeah, just write just what you have there.
All right.
Just read. You can just read that.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I said.
Boy, they're just giving blessings. Because I just did a light language for somebody the other day, and the grandmothers are where this message came from. They're all indigenous, so they're very much Native American. You know, very much the original peoples that you know, the African families. You know, like that kind of base. This is where these messages are coming from these grandmothers. You know, just really old,
okay,
ancient energies. And so that's where this one came from. And the messages will come probably from different sources.
I'm getting a feeling that this is one that she's kind of in a Canadian area, because I'm seeing wooded area. So she's telling you to connect to. This is the exact message as I'm writing it. Gentle one, we are so happy to be able to speak with you. We are glad to know you are here, and we bless you. The Mother guides you to meet her in her space of love and nature, in the trees and fields where you walk. May the evening stars rain blessings upon you.
Very nice. All right, girl, that's yours, Yanni, and we'll send one out to you, so this way everybody will get like a little email about, you know, what we were saying, so you have it, you know.
Okay.
And you can always just come back to the video too, so that's good.
You want to go with Chris?
Okay. Hey, girl, Chris, I'm gonna do yours, okay?
All right, give me a sec. Okay.
O he ke ne ke tie yo anyway. O se ke ish na me ke te ish na patuana we ke. O fiasuana we ki me anualua. It's a ne kitalo patuana wa kuwasafe. Bis na mikata wana hakashi. O la sane mita manua sufalu watuanua. Ika naso ne ko nehi na poteka. O na hasne kitie no watuana walava. Ina masunaka teis na tia sufa. Ola saneis na mita ha suwakuanua. Otana, aka teine, ote ne mene, Unhia kona wasawanehe. Asna matuala fatu waka wasane. Osna hakate isna. Okote ni katua. Okete isna watu fasuwanu waka walade. Ene hikitawana. Osene itanu fasuma. Asne.
Ooh. Okay, girl. Well, this is I got like Hopi.
That's exactly that's it, girl.
I
That's
know
it.
it before you
It's
started
Hopi.
talking.
And she knows it because oh my God.
They say Ane, and they say we are the ones who have danced with you many times, and look to you to join this evening. Call the four directions and face each way, asking for blessings. Remember to include us as you have not been doing so, and you have not been honoring us. So,
Girl, you get
oh wow, I got chills on
but
that
that
one.
was the first
tough.
thing
Like,
that I got was
yeah.
that it's Hopi, and you know she has a Native American connection, so absolutely.
Yeah.
So again,
was-
you know, girl, we'll send you.
Gotta include them tonight, dear.
You gotta
do the four directions in their honor and ask for their blessings.
pull in your ancestors,
Yeah.
which I know that you do. But what it is that tonight's a full moon. So this you got you know whatever it was that you had planned, you need to add this
Yes.
to whatever. If you weren't planning on a ritual, you need to do a ritual.
Yeah.
If you were doing a ritual, then you need to include them. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna pull her up so I can.
So Patty, we're gonna do yours next.
I still don't know how to even answer these things.
I don't
just
either.
answer them live. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking for that. I don't even see how to answer questions.
What happened?
I was looking for that too. Like, where's the box you actually type it?
I know. I can't even see it when I do it. I can't even see the question and answers when I do a Google Hangout. I can never find it.
You have to go to the what's this? Holy smokes! You have to go to the left-hand side, and there's a little thing, and it says Q&A.
It never works for me. It doesn't.
I Q&A. I can't type in. It doesn't type in answer questions. Where is that at?
Oh, okay. Well, Pat's interested in our ritual. Pat, we actually also work with another very good friend of mine, and we look for invocations and prayers basically online. Where I'm kind of new to all that. So I kind of let the experts take the lead, and I just kind of follow and do my channeling thing. And whatever comes, I think it's kind of what comes from the heart. I think it's always facing the four directions. I think it's about calling in your spirit guides and your master teachers,
whoever you work with,
and really who you feel called to work with. I think that's kind of what, to me, being a it seems to me it has shaman roots. So even though I am not a shaman, but I know I was a shaman, so it comes through, and it's you're, as long as you're in that space of honor and respect and love, it doesn't. It's like any religion. It doesn't matter which religion you choose to have, whether you're Jewish or Catholic or Muslim or whatever, because all the roads lead to the one. So even as pagans or witches, some are witches and they do spells and they do their castings and stuff. I just see it as being spiritual. I just see it as my own path.
And we have candles. We're gonna have candles lit. And
Debbie knows I've come a long way.
She has come a long way.
Do any of that.
We used to talk about this stuff. Marion would just have this look on her face, like a blank look, like, can we get to the good stuff? Or I'm not really into this, But one of the things that I did want to bring with me was my staff. I had a staff that was custom made by Stasha Erickson. And but it's 4 feet long, and
get it on the plane.
I was trying every which way to get it into the suitcase, and and that's something that I haven't done yet, that I want to incorporate into our ritual to really step it up, and definitely it's oh yeah.
Okay, here's one of the elements that if you had told me a year ago, I would have skulls. I would have said you're off your rocker. That sells angels, and I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
But this one actually is Debbie's. She's brought it from New Mexico. And the crystal skulls, oh my gosh, the energies that you can get from meditating with them, it's like any crystal, but since they have a shape and since they have a form, it's as if you are connecting into another grid of consciousness, basically. And it just, they're here as helpers and as tools to connect you with the earth, obviously, because they're a crystal from the earth, to making it like they're a bridge to higher levels of communication. And it just, because we are physical beings, it allows us to physically have something in our hands to work with. Now, you can work with them energetically, and I have, but if you haven't started or you're curious about them, you know, it's like anything. If you're curious about it and you're led to buy one, I would encourage you to do so and to work with it. They really are transformative.
And they have their own, and we incorporate them in our readings when we're together. Yes. We incorporate them in our readings. They talk to Marion. I never hear what they're saying, but they talk to her, and we can incorporate them in our rituals because they each have a personality. Each one, I don't know where the personalities come from. I can't say, but they just each. They're just so different, all of them. They're really, really different, and they do, you know, just add something to each thing that we do. So it's really just awesome. And same thing with Mary. I mean, I did not like skulls. I never resonated with them, and if you would have told me a couple months ago I'd be working with them, I would have said you were out of your mind. So, all right, so I want to do Patty's.
Right. Okay. Well, let me pull this one up. Hold on.
It's okay.
I keep pulling it up. I don't know how to work these things. I can't even see them. I think I'm going to get a new computer. Sorry. Whatever. Okay, we're going to do that.
Okay. Ohayane. Eseyua tualfanua kashne sne manua. Atuasa feis na ala una hakateis na matua. Eyana hekeye oseyetiawa ala saneis na matua sufe. Ona heke osnamis na nuala fenia. Oteni hakua asnamis na vastualave. Una heiname. Ona hasna hikas nuotuola panua. Ayetia fuatua suekie. Minahonas na isna feis lawa. Oyekas neatua sifianu manua. Eatuas no okasna isnam me. Oseya nuhalafe. Iminau katua sufa. Ayaseya nemeitia suekia. Ofnais namitawaloatia fasne. Wasna kasna motuanuatia sefeitanu hasneme. Onesne katia noatua. Alasne isnamitua suanuekia. Fisna matualahenia. Osna itanasualia. Basna isna uke isna matua. Enehi kasuwatui anehe.
Okay, this was definitely Hawaiian energies. And they say, Leilani, we greet you. The dolphins sing your name and await your return to the lands of old, of Lemuria. Mother, your spirit is great, and we love you, our sister. We honor you and rain loving blessings upon you. Go to the gardens and smell the flowers. Bring them to us and allow us to share in the glory of your nature and connection with the mother. So to me, it's like I guess like the Hawaiians do, that they throw the leis into the water.
Right.
So that was kind of the image I was also getting. Like if you have, you know, roses, and I was seeing roses in particular. And I know those aren't the lei flowers, but I saw roses. So if you're gardening and you are gardening and growing roses, then they request, and I saw white roses. So I don't know if the white roses has a special meaning for you, or I mean,
and
so
definitely the dolphin energy.
yeah,
I
big.
don't know if you have a dolphin guide.
Yeah.
Like I have one, but I never work with her really. You know,
We're gonna throw her in the ocean, folks. By the way,
I know, terrible. Tomorrow we're doing
she
an
didn't even
ocean
bring a
ceremony.
bathing suit.
I didn't.
I'm like, what?
I don't know. I'm just going in the water like that. But you know, her name is Daphne, and I feel like this is an energy. I don't
Very
know.
mothering.
Huh?
Dolphins is like a mothering energy, like a nurturing
Yes.
energy.
Dolphins.
Very mothering.
Right.
Like Pat is very mothering, very earth energy. They're acknowledging her as one of their own, one of their
Absolutely.
sisters, you know.
Absolutely.
So she's really has that. She's very grounded, very nurturing mother energy within her. And you know, like I said, a lot of people I think, Pat, that a lot more people are going to be really flocking to you. So
It's
be
something
prepared.
that she it's something that she's sitting on that is like she knows what she needs to do, but
Right.
she's not.
I agree with that. I agree that I think that you're holding yourself back from doing something in particular, maybe, or maybe not, maybe necessarily doubting yourself, but you're not really appreciating yourself and how amazing you are and how many people's lives you touch, and you're having to expand to something else, and they're telling you to go for it and to do it, and it may be spiritually, it may not be business wise, but it could be business wise as well. And they're just telling you that, you know, basically that they're there for you and they're walking on this journey with you, and that you need to make sure that you understand your place and how wonderful you are and how great you are. And here you are, you're always giving messages to other people, you're always doing things for other people, and saying, wow, look, she's amazing, or that person's amazing, and they're saying, no, you're amazing. Yeah. You are amazing, and you need to take credit for how much you do and how great you are and how deep you are. You're a very, very old soul, very, very ancient, and you need to make sure that you're tapping into that so that you can really kind of just grow and expand even more. And they're like, basically, you need to take stuff to the next level.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then we had Kathleen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Hold on. Okay, Kathy, Kathleen, this one's gonna be for you. So, am I pulling up the right things? No. Oh, I'm pulling up. It's retarded. Okay.
Is that right?
I don't know, folks. I'm trying here. Why?
Take your time.
I was like, I keep hitting the one that I think it is, and it's not. So, whatever. Like, see, I wanted to hit that one, and then I hit it, and it's like I'm hitting the one below it.
And Kathleen wanted that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
great. Okay. Hers is different. Let's see.
There we go. Okay.
Okay,
Now
cool.
I got it. Okay. It's kind of weird. It's like once you answer it, it goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Which one are we doing? Kathleen, all of you. Okay, Kathleen.
Okay, Kathleen, we're doing
Sorry.
you, Kathleen. I'm trying to tap. I feel like this is totally like a different energy. So,
It is. It seems like it's more my energy.
yeah, this is completely. This is a whole nother area here. Let's see. Binamikasas nuas nuekete is nama tualuanua. Eteneis na makuteis na fatua luakatia napuanehe, ote na kateas nehi tanapua kuala se. Vina matuala feis na okateis na matuesene. Bashna alafatua nuakawa, etenia pua nuake ese, o no hokate ina patuan he sina. Eke tiano hasu wakuwati ye piasune. Olas na itama, ibikite alo wano he itane siye kie tua. Osna matia esne alu watu wane he kia puasna ishna fa. Osna tiano wakate isna pita nasu walape, ene hakuasawa ane he.
Hey, hold on.
Take your time.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so I got like I don't want to say Eskimo. I want to say earliest man that came over the Bering Strait, like the first waivers, the first that came in. So very primal roots, very primal energies, and they're kind of telling you a little strong. So bear with me. It says you must go back even farther than you have been. You are not doing enough. We want you to go to the place, and I see a teepee, so the place of a teepee or like a sweat lodge. And because sometimes they say things and then sometimes it's pictures. So that's what I'm seeing, like a teepee with a sweat lodge. It's round in the middle though. And it says, and purify your soul, then dance the dance of spirit and drum the song of chant. Connect, connect, connect.
Yeah, you were definitely getting yelled at.
Yeah,
There's
sorry.
no doubt. They were like, you better get it together, girl.
They're trying to step up and be an elder, and she's holding herself back. Basically, even though it's your time now to be an elder, and you're holding yourself back, and it's at the point that you can't hold yourself back anymore.
You have to take your place and stop with the not believing that you are not, that you're not enough, or that or where you are is not enough, because it's a lie. That, it's not true. You are where you need to be, and you have to really step it up and just take your place, like she said, amongst the elders, because you're at that level and you're telling yourself that you're not, but you are, and they're saying to you, you need to do this now.
Yeah, I feel like you don't want it, but it's not a question of what. You're being called to be an elder, and that's just it. It's not a question of you want to do it. I feel like I'm getting that you don't want it, but it has nothing to do with you wanting it. You basically are to be in that place, and your life is not going to go right until you step in that position.
Right. Okay, we have okay, let me see. What's it? Katie Freeman wanted one. You want to do one for Katie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this one's going to be for Katie Freeman. Great. Okay, Katie. No, I guess Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting eaten alive now. I'm like,
Hey, it's Miami.
I know, it's like, what, you
mosquitoes.
got scabies? I'm like, I'm breaking out in welts over here, so. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great.
Now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it got dark all of a sudden.
right.
Wait, I'm going to spray her down.
Yes, please. Oh my God, I'm getting chewed up.
And I have citronella, but
No, that's
I got to
good.
go find it.
Well, then my skin was just itchy anyway, just as it has been for like the last 2 days because it's so dry.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that.
Akenya na CA2A hina hua. Akana he stay he ATA to wanawa. Anna he kite wasanati me to wanawati ala fasane snabatu walawe. Okone he nie to me ni wanawa. AKA CA2 walawa suwati ne he. Esene snamaku watu wanu fasu walu hat. 18 kunuha. Atiana wuka. Alasaneti meti yasu walu fasu wanu waku wakati. Ini matu wasufe, elesene isna matu wakawa, pasna ikatu, asna pitu wanu wasiati wekie, esna usna mutawalawa, asna utafe siye tie kuatua, atu wasuwe hanehie kie sufatu wanuwa, asne ikadnua, eletie tu usna matu wasafe, inasnu akuasne hitia, asne hiti matu wasufe isna ma, alasane isna ikate, Usna matu asiti asni ekete isna fasua asne.
Oh boy. Okay. What she was doing was she was clearing you. Okay.
That's exactly right.
She says, we have cleared all those spirits that have attached themselves to you. Clean and clear in your angelic form. You draw them as a moth to a flame. You are so bright it blinds them, and then they do not want to leave. So clear and sing and pray each day, grounding to cleanse your spirit. Remind me, I'm also going to recommend someone to you to help you with monthly clearings.
And I use him too. I use him once a month. I pick the same day every month, and I send him a donation.
Yeah.
You know, you can send like $10. You know, whatever you want to send, he'll take any donation, whatever, and he's really good, and he'll tell you exactly what he's cleared from you. I definitely felt like if you've been feeling like a little weird or icky or, you know, just a filter, it's because you've definitely had some things attack. You know, not that they have negative intent.
No.
But but it's that it's an energy drain, you know. So you definitely needed that.
Yeah.
And it's not a permanent thing, so you have to find a way to find yourself, to clear yourself, and you can use him until you can do it yourself.
Yeah. And I know, Daya, I know you have more of an area of expertise in this than a lot of us. I mean, you could really see some of these energies and know how to deal with them. So, you know, maybe later we'll give you her.
Do you have any advice?
Any advice for her? Do you think? Or I mean, I hate to put you on the spot, but too bad, so sad.
I was trying to tune in, but it wasn't. It's like I was trying to tune in this whole time, but it wasn't really letting me tune into her, like the tapping her to see what it was that was actually that needed to be cleared. The only thing I kept getting is that even though it needs to be cleared, it's something she needs to do first. It's something. It's something that she needs to tap into in order to release. But she's like not. She's like scared to go there. It's like something that happened. And she's scared to go back there, and then she thought she was over it, but not over it. And it's really just like an energy buildup of that situation that's attached to different situations that needs to be. Try to find a word for it. That needs to be dealt with before it can be cleared. Like if she tries to clear it now, it'll basically just leave a space for it to come back and attach to the situation she needs to deal with it. And I'm not getting it's a really, really bad situation, but because of that situation, it's attached emotionally to other situations that necessarily wasn't the same. It became a bigger problem than what it is. So basically, she needs to go and deal with whatever happened, even if she wants to go ahead and replay it in her mind how she thought it should have happened, or talking to stop, I'm not playing right now, or talking to saying to that person, at least in her mind, visualize what she wanted to say so she can release it, and then she can go ahead and get the cleanser, and it'll be better that way. Because I'm not really getting in because like I with dark energies, but I'm not really getting it's that dark of it. Something that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, and it just could be something as basic as like tomorrow we're going, so you can, when the weather gets warmer, maybe you can, go to the river, or you can go to an ocean, or you can sage yourself. There's those, you can do a spray. Like if you can't have smoke in your house, or you're in an apartment and you don't want that that issue, so you can do a spray. Just something on the day. You can do what also we do like a little prayer, protection prayer, kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sebayot.
Right.
Just simple little things like that, and all right. So are we gonna do?
She just needs time to sit out and sort her feelings. That's what it is. Like she just needs time to sit out and sort how she feels about what. Instead of just putting to the back burner and keep going. Just needs time to sit back and relax and actually sort out her feelings so she can get rid of that stuff and then she'll be able to move on.
Yeah, and she's been doing so good. I mean, right?
Yeah.
She's been doing phenomenal. She's come such a long way since when we first did readings for her. So I know we're gonna do pure guidance.
She just went off, so you know what? I think we'll do a private one for her.
You think so?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. We're gonna do one for pure guidance. Poor thing, she had to go.
Yeah.
And so
Mahogany, hang in there. We'll get to you. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So Otie Kategia Tuatua Kanyahe Kesifa Suatua. Otine Isna Matua Kosheshe Safatuale. Otono Akate Yotono Otuminina Kuatua. Oyese Tia Otano Koto Lese Pisni Katuano Fekiti Natuasha. Wasana Ukane Timetua. Okonosi Tuno Hulasote. Atanekie tuatuala seis nami katao kayanoha. Oteneis namasoke, ishna fatuale seis nabi katua kuanoha. Ayate, otia kuanoe tie tatua soa kumani heki atua. Itino kono, osaneis nami katais na fasuatua. Onya heki atua, osnetiki na tuaka. Esnemetiwala peis na ikatu. Otonos namitewa kuashiatie, esnemikitiasuna osna.
You know, sometimes my hand doesn't keep up with what I'm writing. All right. Super archangel energy she has around her. I was getting that the grandmothers were actually in touch with the archangels and the angels, and they were talking through the grandmother. Okay, and it says, archangels coming in with us, little one. Your grandmother sends many blessings and love to you. I also think that this is a message from someone who has passed. I think either a grandmother, grandmother figure. I have a feeling she probably didn't pass not that long ago, maybe within the last year. But she's always with you, so she's sending you blessings. And then it says the wings beating and fanning you. You hear them, do you not? Archangel Azrael, Ariel, and Gabriel. You have a group of beautiful ones that sing to you. You are needed to release the songs to others. Do not give up, but shine ever stronger. So if you've been having one of those days or months that like, oh, am I really, you know, this is what am I supposed to be doing? Yes, this is what you're supposed to be doing. So this is confirmation to you to keep going, to actually do more. Do more, shine brighter, shine stronger. Whatever messages that you're hearing, maybe blogging would be an answer if, you know, if it's like a daily thing, or just posting a daily message on Facebook. Maybe you already do that. But it seems to me that there's some messages that you've heard that you have not felt and maybe comfortable enough to put out there, like afraid of what people may say or what are people going to think. You know what? Just put it out there. Those who need to hear it will hear it, and that's what's important, and that's part of the process.
And that could only be 5 people, and if it's only 5
doesn't
people,
matter.
That's okay. And if sometimes people leave a stupid comment, just delete it. You know, that's what we do. So we don't hardly. I don't know. Yeah, I don't hardly ever get anything. I don't really but just in case that's something that's holding you back. But that was for pure guidance. So just in case you come back and you watch the video, just so you know that it's for you.
Yeah, well, we'll post as to when it is. All right, so I think this mahogany black, and then we'll finish up.
All right, mahogany black. This one will be for you. Kretu porti kesene kete po kosna katua teke atete ka kokasna kai kete yamato watore. Reya pasno akuasa ne kalapriatu na kuakate ya asnepeki ubria nasno akuakate ya snapikata suwakawa. Atuna suwakuasue ikano wakawatiati ke. Risna matua. Utanehia, o katehina huakuasa netia, o nahe, usnamatuhe, ekenehie tua, usnamakate hasuna, atunakuasnahe tia tuakate, o nehetia, o nehetuakuasa neisnamatuale. Ake, hete, unos nuakuaso behia tuala he na, osnamikatias ni tuakuatine. Ibis nau kate nakua o te hia kuasne snama o teni o la kesia tualue a emene o kanehi te hufasua e ne kuasua nihe o nihi matu ala fei snama osna.
Oops. Oh, okay. I knew before you started talking, this was like Andromeda. And this is Starseed, okay?
I hope you believe in the Starseed energies.
Well, wait till you hear what they tell you. It says, you do know we are trying to reach you, and you do not want to listen. We have given you symbols, and yet you do not believe. Enough of this. Understand you are needed. You and only you can bring the messages we have given you. So do not wonder anymore. It is true. We are here.
So I don't know if you know anything about.
I don't know. I think you've been doing light. I think you've been getting symbols. I think you've been writing light languages. I think you've been hearing it, and you're like la 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 la. I don't want to hear this, and they are mad at you. And not mad at you. They are urging you strongly to listen to the messages because there's obviously something so important for you there. Again, this is what we were talking about as we're awakening to release the fear of stepping forward, releasing fears of, oh my God, am I going crazy? I'm hearing these things. I'm hearing this light language. Am I just talking gibberish? You know what? Who cares? Who cares? Just record it on your phone in the car. Nobody even has to hear you. But there's something coming through that you must hear, and that you must give out to the world, because when you receive light language, it's not even really, it's for us, but it's for everyone. So it's about sharing, and that's just the part of opening up that is happening right now. It's like right now we're on the fool's journey, so it's like step right off the cliff and keep going. Yeah, they're really adamant about that.
Whatever it is that you've been, blocking yourself from doing and not wanting to do is exactly what you have to do. Mm-hmm. So that's basically in a nutshell. Bye, Sylvie. Does Sylvie want one?
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
Sylvie, are you still there?
I'm sorry. I got off of the YouTube, and I'm just on the Q&A for the Google. So
says she's been.
Yeah. I figured that.
Yeah, Katie, we're looking at your message saying that you felt like you've been psychically attacked for the last 2 days. So you're good. You're good to go right now.
Right.
And she says, who's that? 13
Mystique.
Oh, I like that. 13 Mystique says she actually understood the last message. Wow. Very good.
Awesome. Well, that's. I mean, this light language is up to your interpretation. Each thing may have each light language we've given, even though it's directed to a specific person, will have messages for all of you because you're here and you're listening to it. Right. So each one will have
frequency. We're just opening up a frequency so that you'll get a message and she'll get a message, and they'll be two completely different, but they'll both be right. That's the interesting thing about it. So
yeah, it's whatever it is for you. And
so we're just making sure that we got everybody who wanted one. I wasn't sure if I didn't think so.
Oh, Belinda! Hi, Belinda! Oh my gosh! Are you seeing this? I put the lights behind it.
Isn't
my God,
awesome?
It looks gorgeous.
So you have to tell your clients who buy these.
Everyone, Belinda sees she makes these. They're amazing.
Belinda Cleveland. She makes these. Here, let's pull it up. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, but I always like to promote people. So, she makes these. If you have a symbol like Marion got a starseed symbol, and she had it put in the center, and then Belinda carved the rest of it out. And I always forget her thing. It's like I always do.
Oh gosh, girl, you're gonna have to post. Oh, you'll send it to us so we could post it. Your
just
store.
Put up your Etsy. It's an Etsy shop, and I think they run about like $40 or something.
Yeah,
I have one too.
I love them. I put all my crystals on them.
I put my crystals on them, and also I've recommended other people to buy them, and they're always really happy with those grids. So, and that's Belinda Cleveland.
Okay. Do we do Robin? We do. I'm like, sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the only one I was thinking was Sylvie. Did Sylvie want one?
No, we didn't do. Yeah?
We did Rob?
No, we did Pat.
Okay, we're just going over, making sure.
No.
Okay, all right. So we'll do Robin.
Yeah.
Okay, Robin, you're up.
All right, hold on. Sorry, this one's coming through me.
Okay. All right, she's got it.
Sorry, but this one I think you'll understand. Hoeta hoea. Osta. Eoha e a le coata. Toeta haeo he. Oha. E ha. E kota. que oje tae o entra. Oiga ota esta o ejo el ajo que ainta. Eju, eja, atua, eka, urina nanistua. Gusta y tuja, osta. Ajo, ajo, ana, ho, ota. Wow. They were telling you to be who you are. They were telling you, gosh, I've already forgotten.
Well, what? Wow.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
First of all, what I'm thinking.
Okay. Basically,
Huh?
they were saying it's going to be okay. Relax.
It's gonna be okay.
Everything's going to be okay. Trust in your
Right. And the reason why you can believe that everything is going to be okay, that you're on the right path, that you're having some hiccups, and that's okay, is because this is from somebody that you know. This is from somebody that you have been with in the past, like you've been a partner to this person or you've worked with this person. And so I'm hoping that you could recognize, like your soul recognized this soul.
Yeah.
And so the reason why you would, well, why should I listen to you, is because you have known this person very well in the past, and they're coming forward to really just coming through like
it seemed like
eons,
a masculine
like a long,
energy,
very long time ago, and they're telling you, you know what? Don't you recognize yourself? Don't you know who you are? Don't you remember the amazing things that we have done together? You are an amazing being, and I am here, and I am here to tell you that you are doing what you are supposed to be doing, and that everything will be okay.
That was really weird. That it just went.
That's so crazy. I went right out of your head like that.
I'm done. That was good. Good. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, these things are biting me through my pants. This is how tough it is out here, man. I'm like.
We have mosquitoes the size of mockingbirds.
Damn, this is
and
ridiculous.
It's so funny because they don't bite me.
I know. I'm like, I am lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm just like, okay.
Okay. Well, Robin's like, yay. So I'm. Wait. Let me come down here.
I don't even know these things.
Okay.
What's that?
What is that? Oh, that's.
Okay.
Okay, good. Oh, well, thank you. I just like. Oh, okay. Sylvie thought we were done. Okay.
Oh, did you get it?
No.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yay. Oh, so I was just like, wait a minute. I just was asking her about Sylvie. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you're still here.
Okay, so Mahogany says, that she's got tears, and that she doesn't believe in herself, and I've been told this by others that I need to do something, and I've been feeling that I need to ascend. Oh, there you go, baby.
The ascension is there. It's already there.
The fear is not real. The feeling that I'm not saying that your feeling is not real, but the fear is not real.
Right.
And what you know that you create your own reality. And so look to one where you are confident. Look to one where you are prospering, and you are doing what it is that you really secretly, truly want to do. What is your heart's desire? You know what? This life on this physical plane right now, it's the moment to do those things, because all of the energies of the earth are supporting you. And you know what? If it doesn't work, oh well, right. Too bad, so sad.
And if you would not,
and you try again,
right, and you wouldn't be getting those messages, and you wouldn't be getting this message if you weren't truly ready.
Yeah.
You are ready. You are blocking yourself. And we know we've done it. We blocked ourselves for a long time. You are blocking yourself. You have to get out of your own way. You have to move your ego out of the way, because ego wants us not to ascend. It wants us to stay in a 3D world. And all you have to do is right there for you. And a lot of people don't have that. You have it right there. All you have to do is move ego to the side, and just go ahead, and don't be afraid. Like I said, make sure that you do your whatever it is that you need to put yourself into a protective bubble, and then start working with these energies. And as you work with them, you will know who's coming through, who's real, who's not, and you'll develop a way to know if is it the Andromedans that are coming through, and whatever star seeds. But that's the next level that you need to take it to.
Pat, you're absolutely right. It's for some reason I haven't really explored this part of myself, but I really resonate with the Lakota, and I think that Robin and I have that blood, have that connection with the Lakota. So I would tend to agree with you that that's the essence of being through. I really resonate with them for some reason, and I think I've had past lives with them. I just haven't really explored that avenue. But you know what? I think this makes me think that I better do that.
Right, and she's not. So these messages are for her too, because she's just she was the one who started doing the light language, her and Alora, and then she stopped, and then I started picking it up. So I hope that we get everybody.
I think so. I think we got. What is that? Who said that?
Oh, it's some user.
Yeah. Okay, some doofus. Okay, let me do this.
Well, while y'all are I actually surprise.
What?
My the products that I'm working on, they're actually signed. I have 3 children's books coming out. You can actually pre-order them today.
Oh my God! Oh, you see, I've been telling Marion, I was like, I want to know what she's been working on. I'm like, I'm gonna get it out of her if it kills me.
Yeah,
so you've been working on 3 children's books?
Well, no, I'm working on more than 3. I have a whole series of children's books coming out, but the first 3 are already ready for pre-order. All you got to go to my website and Oasis.com. The banner's right there. Just click on it and you can pre-order.
Oh, excellent. What's the name of your website?
Say it again.
Tell them the name of your website where they can find the books.
Ori's Oasis. ORIS.com.
Oh my gosh, Robin! I'm sorry, I got to interrupt because Robin is like totally confirming. I love when this happens because I just knew it. She says it was a magician that came through, and it's definitely Lakota. Okay, I don't know, girls. I'm going to have to definitely do some channeling on the Lakota.
Okay, sweet. All right, so now the books, are they e-books or are they actual physical books?
No, the pre-order ones are the actual physical books. So they can pre-order the books now, and when they're ready.
Oh my God, how did you get them published? How did you get them published?
I went through Mayhouse Press and Publications.
Oh my God, how great!
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well,
time.
Listen, girl, you got to get those books so that we can, you can show them next time if we do a hangout and, show people the books.
I was supposed to have them today, but with the shipping order, I didn't have them physically in my hand.
All right, can you are you able to put anything in the links on the side or anything? Like, can you make a comment and put your website on there?
I can't. Well, I don't know how to type it.
Is it on the Oasis?
Yeah, I can put it on the actual YouTube page, but in this question and answer thing, I don't know where to type that.
Okay, no, but I'm saying, is it on Ori's Oasis?
Yeah, orisoasis.com. That website.
Okay, so that's all right. We put that up before, so we'll put it up one more time. So that's awesome. How much are the books?
The books, they're pricing right now at so they're pricing right now at $22.99. For $15.99, and that's including shipping.
Wow. Oh my God, girl. Oh, I'm so glad because I was like, I was just telling Marion, I was like, I'm going to find out what this girl was working on. She said it'd be ready in March. It's April. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, girl. That's amazing.
Thank you. Those are the first three that are coming out. Those are the first three that are almost ready.
Wow.
Well, the books are ready. They're ready for pre-order.
Sweet. Wow. That's amazing. Well, congratulations, man. I'm telling you. I know that had to take some hustle to get that done.
Yes. It took a lot of hustle. Yes. It took a lot of hustle.
I bet. Blood moon.
No. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Sylvie.
We didn't do hers yet?
No.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, last one. Before the mosquitoes take her away.
Least. Poor thing, my God.
She's got to feed this poor woman. She's been like on a plate since 6 in the morning.
Well, I feel bad for Sylvie because she's been waiting so long. So, all right. Last but not least. Hataya kene hiya ne hei kasawatu ane hei na alei to ne kasi ne te me noa la se ke te ne o ti anu alo ala ye te ki ye le ye ayawa o se ne hi ti kasu alo fasoa ayasa to ane ke isna matu asye o sniki sina su ale kia o tuna kasee sie tue. Utini kianui asnai katai snai tawe. Utine isnami sa fasnoa tuakuelie. O tunasu isnimi kesanua sipetias noa kate. Olasea tuno. Anama kasnais na katuasue. Asnais na keshifasua etenua tualea. O tunasni katianua numekate. Osnafisna usna katualawan, and hino watia, otetie kesepie, otenewe tia nuakuale ye tia tuasawa, osnamatua katehina suwa, bisnai kata suwa tie kano, osna tiasane, acie tualawe, akasna.
I was going to start singing too, and you started singing. I was like, hey, I knew it.
They're celebrating. They're celebrating.
They're celebrating. But I'm also getting that they're wondering when you're going to come out from hiding. They think you've been the observer way too long. And I'm not just talking about this lifetime. It seems that you're always behind the scenes. And like hiding, I can see you like hiding behind a tree, and hiding behind the shield, and hiding behind the guy, and then, and they're like, it's time. They're like, when and they said that they will be gentle, and it says, when are you going to come out of hiding? So they're celebrating. I think you've taken some steps recently that they're really happy about. But of course, this is full moon and it's an eclipse, so they're going to really push you, I think. Actually, they're going to be shoving you to go through the portal, okay? So you're going to have to do, you're going to just have to get over the fear. Just take it. Just do it. Just take the step. Doesn't matter who thinks what, or what you even think. Doesn't even matter what you think. Just allow yourself the freedom to express whatever it is that you've been urged to express, whether it be in song or dance or painting
poetry
or something creative. They're really wanting you to safely get the essence out. Because you do have a lot of messages, it's just you're being, I don't want to say you were being selfish, you're not sharing with enough.
And just know that, it's difficult, it's always easy for us because we're out there, but I remember.
Are you kidding?
I remember And when she decides, she's like, oh, I think I should do videos. Oh, I think I should. And it took a build up for her to get to the point.
She's like, just do a VR.
Just do it, you know. And it was like, oh, I don't know. And you know what? It's the first step. It really is always the hardest. Yeah. And I think that as long as you make sure that your shields are up, that you are protected, that you call in the, you know, the angels and the archangels.
She said she's gonna do it.
Good. And then you know, and then they're celebrating, because tonight would be a good night to tap into them. Whoever this your spiritual team is, tap into them, and they're going to give you the strength and the courage, and they want to celebrate with you tonight, because they feel like, yay, she's got it. Yay, she's finally figured it out. You know, she's going to do it. And I think that's, you know, what was part of the singing. But the singing is also for us, because they're very happy to have given these messages, and for us to have done it in this, in this platform and in this way, of just giving to give and not expecting anything in return. So they're really, really happy, and I think that everybody got the same message. You guys, all of us are in the same boat. I'm just fortunate to have Marion. Marion's fortunate to have me, and Dia. We all push each other, you know, and we say, come on, you can, you know, get yourself out of your box, do it. And you know, if we didn't have each other, we would still be in the same boat, where we're just afraid, and we don't even know sometimes what we're afraid of. You know, we're just afraid, and that's just, you know what, that's just, to me, the negative side, the darker side of things, keeping us from being getting to our true potential. They don't want you to expand. Whoever they are, I don't know who they are, I'm not going to get into that. They don't want us to expand. They don't want us to be light workers. They don't want us to take the next step into expansion. So they're going to feed fear into us, to say, oh my gosh, what about this? Oh my gosh, what about that? Oh, I don't think I'm really good enough, you know? And you have to just get past all of that. Find somebody who supports you, you know, and pushes you and says, you know what, I'm not going to listen to this crap. Just do it, you know? So I think we're done. We're done. Because I got to eat. Anyway. See this? I got to maintain this right here, okay? I maintain this by stuffing my face. So I got to go eat. All right, guys, it's been fun. Dia, thank you for joining us. So and I'm definitely looking out for those books. So
so excited.
If you like children's stories, you know, if you're going to buy from somebody in our community.
Exactly.
So she has 3 children's books that she put out. Kids of her own, Oasis.com, and you can purchase the books there. Somebody's birthday's coming up, Easter's coming up. You know, you can always order it and send it to them later. I know I always love getting gifts after the fact.
They're not just regular children's books. They're actually books for learning. So like the main thing I want to do is incorporate children into learning spirituality. So the first 3 books, incorporating how to learn symbolism of numbers, how to learn the symbolism of colors, how to learn the different.
I love that. I want that for my daughter.
Right? So that's amazing. So really, this is for kids who are spiritual, you know, who are pagan basically, and who are spiritual, and parents.
They're for pagan kids, but they're for every spiritual system, no matter what pagan parent you take. You can incorporate these books into all of them. And that was one of the main things that I wanted with the books, is to make sure no matter what parent you are, you're teaching your children. It makes it easier to teach them, because there's a lot to learn. So it makes it easier to ease into teaching them, and you can use it with every spiritual path.
Well, that's something that really we need more of in the community, because we don't really have that much out there for the kids, you know, for our kids. So now what I'm going to do is, if there's anybody who contacts us directly and wants the messages sent to them, since we did so many, I don't, you know, we already have to do other readings, double readings and stuff, and we're doing ceremonies and rituals. You know, contact us and we'll send you the message, because before I was like, oh, we'll send everybody one, but there's like 9 or 10 people that we did. So if you really want like a paragraph, you know, just written out, just contact us directly, because there's just too many. We got too much, you know, too many people. I didn't think there would be that many. So
well, I'm glad there were. I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I am glad. Kai was going to be here until we did the very last person. So
when she said we're going to do all of them, I went,
I know. She was like, oh, this big. I said, no, we're doing all of them. We're the last one. we're doing it. So that's what we're here for today. Her eyes just went ding. She's like, all of them? I'm like, yep, all of them. All right, so this was awesome, guys.
Thanks a lot.
We're
Thanks for joining us. We had so much fun, and blessings under the full moon, and take advantage of beautiful energies tonight. Dia, thank you so much for joining us. You know, we really
needed it.
Yeah, we loved your take on things and having your energy. So we will talk with everybody soon.
Yeah, you'll definitely you'll definitely
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.